Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for March 31st. In 1836, General Sam Houston's army camped opposite Jared E. Groce's plantation on the Brazos. The Yellowstone was docked there, and Houston immediately took possession of it in the name of the government. The Yellowstone's captain, John E. Ross, cooperated because Houston promised land to him and his crew for their services. On this same day, unknown to Houston, General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna resumed supreme command of the Mexican Army and left San Antonio to join General Joaquin Ramirez y Sesma's Central Force. In 1878, John A. Jack Johnson was born in Galveston. In 1903, he won the Negro Heavyweight Championship but was ostracized by holders of the World Heavyweight Championship. He fought blacks and whites, but was snubbed in seeking a World Championship bout. Finally, he beat champion Tommy Burns in Sydney, Australia on December 26, 1908, to technically win the World Heavyweight Championship. However, his title was not officially recognized as white society claimed James Jim Jeffries was still champion since he retired undefeated 3 years earlier. Jeffries was enticed out of retirement by a lot of money for a bout in Reno on July 4, 1910. Johnson won the World Championship when the fight was stopped in the 15th round, and held the title until losing to Jesse M. Willard, the Potawatomi giant, in Cuba in 1915. Johnson defied white society by marrying white women, driving fast cars, and wearing expensive jewelry. He died in an automobile crash on June 10, 1946, in North Carolina. In 1883, cowboys from 5 ranches in northwestern Texas went on strike. They claimed the ranches were controlled by corporations and individuals interested in ranching mainly for speculation. Earlier, cowboys were able to pasture small herds on their employers' ranches, some taking their pay in calves and branding mavericks. But this had changed to seasonal work for wages. Estimates of how many cowboys were on strike varied from 30 to 300, but it was a fluid situation. By firing strikers immediately, hiring temporary workers at slightly increased wages, and other measures, ranchers undermined the strike and essentially died after about 2 months. It had little lasting effect on either the cowboys or the cattle industry. In 1928, William Lefty Frizzell was born in Corsicana. He became a very well-known country musician and singer, having 4 songs on the Billboard's Top 10 chart in 1951, with 3 songs making number 1. Some of his most popular songs were If You've Got the Money, Honey, I've Got the Time, I Love You in 1,000 Ways, and I Want to Be With You Always. Frizzell died in Nashville in 1975. And finally, in 1995, universally admired Hispanic singer Selena was shot and killed in Corpus Christi by Yolanda Saldivar, the manager of Selena Inc. Selena was born in Lake Jackson in 1971 and got her start in music from her father, Abraham. She became a star of Tejano music, but early on was largely ignored by the North American mainstream. She was the first Tejana to sell 300,000 albums. Selena's band won a Grammy in 1993, and in 1994, Texas Monthly named her one of the 20 most influential Texans. By 1990, she had opened Selena Inc. boutique salons in San Antonio and Corpus Christi. Despite her fame and wealth, she continued to live in a working-class district in Corpus Christi. Governor George W. Bush honored Selena by proclaiming April 10, 1995 as Selena Day. And that, my friend, was your Texas History Roundup for March 31st. Thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you back here tomorrow on the next one. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.